Alright, welcome back. I got a nice brief June update for the Rising of Shield Hero Datapack. So I've added a couple things in terms of shields and mechanics and such, but the main point is the complete overhaul of how I handle the system. For a quick rundown, in terms of the new shields, I added Siderite, Soul Eater since last time, and these are all the associative materials you need to unlock them. When you're in survival mode, you have an icon here. You would just drop the said material into the icon, as I showed before, and you will unlock the said shields. But for now, check make sure everything's working good under the hood. There we go. Datapack is loaded successfully. So I'm just going to trigger basic. Give myself the shield. If you want to get the shields, you can just trigger to open them up and get them. Unfortunately, some of them, such as the Soul Eater shield, the Shield of Wrath, have extra side effects that stick with you outside of when you're actually using it, much like in the show. So it's better to unlock them naturally. So first major change is now to unlock all the shields, should you want to, you would grant yourself from Shield Hero Root. And as you can see, that unlocks all the shields for you, and you get a little compendium with them. This has been the major update. I switched everything over to the advancement system. So now you can go under advancements, and you'll have a legendary shield slot. And much like the actual HUD in the source, you can go through and you can look at all of your shields that you have. As you can see, I've unlocked all of them, save for one. And scrolling over them, you can see your equip bonuses, your abilities, your skills, the exact lore. You can read this as well. It's in your inventory when you have them, but you can look at them all at once on here. Can't switch from here, unfortunately, but if you want a quick rundown of what you got, what you've unlocked, it'll appear here. Alright, so enough of that. Let us look at the two new shields. So I'm just going to switch to the Soul Eater shield. We have a little creeper friend over here. He's currently stuck though. So I'm going to get myself a little zombie friend here to play with. Now if I get close to him, hopefully without setting off the creeper, you'll see the purple particles, and you can see my SP is filling up in the action bar beyond what it would normally be. You can cap this out at 400. Beyond then, it doesn't fill up anymore. This is especially useful. You can use your abilities without restraint, as long as you got enemies hitting you. Spiders and slimes in particular fill your meter very quickly. So if you're in a pinch and you need access to your skills, that's the way to do it. So I'm going to try to separate myself for a second here. I also fixed the targeting system on this, so the base is at where your eyes are looking instead of, directly in front of you, barring all obstacles. Oops. So this is the perfect time to show off the other ability. If I equip the Siderite shield, and I back off here, you'll notice he freezes in place. Now, the Siderite shield also blocks projectiles such as fireballs, arrows, and such. So it has similar effect to the light metal shield, which blocks magic. This blocks projectiles and slows approaching enemies. And you activate it by crouching, and as you can see, it drains your SP a little bit. And unfortunately, when your SP hits the bottom, you can still see the effect, but it's not guaranteed to keep enemies in place, and it will not protect you from projectiles such as arrows or fireballs anymore. So you have to wait for that to recharge. In case you're wondering, that ability is called Shooting Star Shield. So yeah, those are the two new shield abilities. A couple other things. If I trigger Wrath, As you can see, the Shield of Wrath has its own advancement, which you can unlock, and you can then view it from inside of your menu. Let's switch back to creative here. So if I go into advancements, you'll see that the Curse series has its own section, and you can see all of the equip effects there. These are largely the same. I buffed the abilities a little bit, and as you can see, they now read out in chat instead of your hotbar. I switched your hotbar to be your SP. This was to make it more multiplayer friendly, so you can be on a server and have multiple people playing with the Shield hero. And the other thing I buffed is Blood Sacrifice. So when you activate it, you got a lot more jaws snapping, and the enemy falls immediately after they're struck. Of course, you can't really see the final effect. These zombies don't really put up a good fight. So once again, let's summon something a little more bulky. We'll see how close we can get this time. As you can see, he's taking on a skeleton. I'm going to help Skelly bro. There's the fireworks, and he drops back down. Once again, we did not kill him, but we did substantial amount of damage as indicated by the cracks. So Iron Golems, Withers, and the Ender Dragon are the only mobs you really can't kill. This will kill most players, assuming they're not wearing any armor of any kind. And even then, it will do significant damage to them, as well as to you, of course. But yeah, that's pretty much all the major updates. I was thinking of doing more shields, but I might hold off until Season 2 announcement for the show. But scratch that, I got probably about 4 or 5 more shields that I wanted to add. As you can see, I'm just adding the mainstays. This project would take years if I added every single shield he ever acquires. But I might add 2 or 3 more that we see in the main show. But after that, I'm probably going to just wait, so my data pack isn't a walking spoiler. I might add the other heroes too, but in a similar vein, I don't know how much I can do because a lot of information revealed about them in the novels, of course, would be spoilers to anime onlys. So I might just leave this here for a while, but thank you for your support. I hope you enjoy. Have a good day. It was me.